Jayhed Shore. I'm MBA student in finance concentration, and also I'm doing my internship at Crane Aerospace and Electronic Company as an electronic test engineer. And today I would like to talk about my preliminary business plan for capstone project class. And for this presentation, uh, I would talk about business background, market demand, prospect, industry, competition, and also some part, as you see, is under development. And hopefully, for the next session, I'll present the details and information about these sections. So I would like to start with section number two. It would be about business background. And my company goal would be produce affordable laptops for those who are middle class and also low income people and finally students. And the brand I would like to represent and choose the name would be Bahram Electronic, and the company will be American. It will be American based, and also my computers will be produced based on uh, the minimum standard and satisfactions and the quality, and also customer satisfaction will be my first and top priority in order to keep it, and I'll continue to keep and meet this requirement for my customers. And also, I consider this option for my customers and clients to install uh, some amount of time payment. They don't have to pay directly once a time. And also at the end, customer service and also repair will be available as well for those who bought the computer and unfortunately they were witness problem and some uh, defectiveness. In addition, as some people would like to do routine tasks for their computers like reading emails, reading books, articles, news, and also working with educational and business software like Office, MATLAB, and so on. But simultaneously, they don't like to spend money more than 700 bucks. And with that being said, my products, my computers will be uh, solving this issue because my computers will be different price range of 300 bucks through 500 bucks. On section three, I'll be talking about market demand prospects. In 2001, the demands of computer markets have been grown around 55 percentage, which would be the fastest rate in this decade. And also, my company will help and support students, low income individuals, and also middle class. Right now, in order to do regular jobs, regular tasks on your computer would be at least 700 bucks, which would be one of the series of Surface by Microsoft. And, and again, I'll be providing and I'll show a solution for this case. As I told you on previous page and a slide, my products will be in the interval of 300 through 500 bucks. And since the pandemic happened, not only in the United States but also in the world, the demands of computers and tablets have been increased because everything has been changed to virtual and online. And therefore, because of this situation, the demands of computers and even tablets have been increased in the whole world. In addition, there are many parents, they would like to familiarize their children with the computer, but simultaneously they don't like to spend too much money. And my products will be solution for this scenario. And on section 4, I'll be covering about industry competition. As you as, as you see on this slide, I will have four rivals or competitors: Apple, Microsoft, HP, and Dell. These are the American brands which I'll be competing with them. And since I'll be focusing on the sales in the United States, and right now I'm in the preliminary for my business, I don't have plan to focus about exporting my products in other countries, and also, and therefore, right now I don't think about having competition with foreigner brands. And again, my competitors right now, as you see, their minimum prices, computer in order to do everything flawless and as fast as possible would be $700, which would mostly for Microsoft, HP, and Dell, while the minimum price of Apple computer would be 999. However, if you are still a student, you are able to get discounts, and instead you are able to buy $899 dollar for one of the series of MacBook Air for Apple. However, there are two major things for computers. I mean, there are two components actually in computers. They can change the price very easy and fast. And also they have the important role to make decision and change the scenario and the equations for computer prices. First of all would be CPU, and the second one would be the graphic card. And there are different model of CPUs and graphic cards. They have their own price there, and also they have their own capacity and specifications. And it would be depending on the demands and the type of works and tasks you would like to do. Based on that, there will be variety of different series and model of and also different companies of uh, CPUs and also graphic cards. Uh, for processors, right now, Intel and Ryzen are leading the market regarding computer CPUs. Uh, Intel used to be the only competitor to lead the market, and around since 2018 until today, AMD announced and released, I mean, actually launched their their new series of CPUs would be called Ryzen. And there are many reasons. I mean, there are many options for Ryzen, such as in order to describe their products, they could be Ryzen 5, 7, 9. For Intel CPU series would be Core i3, Core i5, Core i7, and also Core i9 and Core i10. So based on the type of work I would like to do, I only need either Core i3 for Intel and also Ryzen 5 for AMD. They both are pretty much similar. They both would do similar work and they would give me a similar amount of speed. Therefore, as you see, uh, Intel Core i3 would be $99, while AMD Ryzen 5 would be 160. Therefore, with that being said, for my CPUs, I have to choose Core i3 for Intel because on this way I will be able to uh, finalize and customize my products based on reasonable price. And the second important part and component for computer would make important role and do important role would be graphic cards. Right now, the minimum graphic cards for Intel and AMD in the market will be either, I mean, between interval of $300 through $400. While Nvidia would offer me 129, and also it would give me enough specifications and features. I mean, I would be able to run the softwares I mentioned in the beginning of my presentation, and therefore on this way I will be able to make satisfy and happy my customers and also my clients. So right now these sections are under development. Hopefully during next presentation I will provide more information and explanation individually for each section, and these are the list of my references. And at the end, I would like to thank you for spending your precious time to watch my presentation. I hope you would like it.